Hello everybody, welcome back.
The escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to task someone with professional diving skills to chase after him.
Well, when you put it that way, it's obvious that only
Exactly what I was thinking. Wow, they're such a well-orchestrated crew.
Here 9 days from now. We'll be able to pick up Fremine while we're at it, too.
Sure.
Oh, and there's just one last thing we'd like your help.
Oh gosh, what is it?
You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate the room and environs. You've mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the infirmary earlier, so it probably has something to do with the secret we're hoping to uncover.
Presence of a movable hatch isn't strange by itself, but perhaps it's my adventurer's intuition speaking. Isn't it a bit strange that there's a movable hatch here, of all places? Is it hiding something?
Please allow me to end this boring and useless conversation. Oh, and Mr. Jurrier,
Oh my
I don't want to see your
gosh.
face here again anytime soon.
And same
Yikes.
to you, Miss Lorvine.
How do you feel? You slept for a really long time, but we never left.
Aw, I feel a lot better. Thank you both.
Now you can go back without a worry in the world. Remember to take your meds regularly, and remember bland foods.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss Sigewinne. You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time, you scared Paimon half to death.
Oh no, sleep talk. Did I say anything I shouldn't
No,
have?
but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Pyron, go take my grilled fish and put down the Adeptus Temptation now. Paimon didn't notice anything unusual in the room. Are you sure we're not going off track with the infirmary?
No, I saw something. Movable hatch on the ground and the question that they asked about the meds. I don't think they were talking about meds. Hear me out, Paimon.
You really are super thorough. All those tiny little suspicious things that Paimon didn't even pick up on. We've got to give the info to LYNEY.
Agreed. You and Paimon work at your stations as normal. Find opportunities to write keywords relating to your suspicions on a piece of paper. Manage to pass the slip to a busy Lynette as she happens to pass by. Her disguise is impeccable, and she does not even look at you or change her expression as she pockets the info. Finally, the promised 9th day arrives.
Hmm? Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule. Nothing weird happened.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any suspicions when you infiltrated the infirmary.
Perfect.
We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago. And as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after
Amazing.
faking an illness. Let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns. If everything went well, then she should be wrapping up her investigation right about now.
Okay.
Is now really a good time to go over?
According to my observations, Sigewinne always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Lynette knows this as well, so this should be a good time to meet up with her.
We heard that too.
Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural for an older brother to care about his younger sister's well-being.
So true.
Then let's head over right away.
Lynette should be here right now. Huh.
Uh-oh.
Strange. Lynette?
As expected, Sigewinne isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
Could she have found a lead and left to follow
No,
it?
Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know. Unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around here.
Yeah.
We can look while we wait for her.
Okay. None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in. Except that one over there.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right? You said she was pretending to be sick.
She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up. Generally speaking, the head nurse would then ask her to lie down and rest, while she left to retrieve the medication.
But this bed is still unmade.
Which means either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette laid down up until she left the bed, or the nurse intentionally left it this way.
Oh no, that's not a good sign. Oh no, is she onto us?
How to raise the spirit of your patients, a quick guide to the psychology of emotions, and the meaning of laughter.
Oh.
These sure are some interesting books. Who knew Sigewinne would be interested in these kinds of things?
I feel like Nikita would also
She
like
even
some
has
of these
on
books.
Understanding people's motivations and feelings. Is it because she's a Melusine? Or does she have a need to understand her patient's emotional state?
Seems quite normal to me. These are skills that would come in handy for a nurse from time to time.
That's right.
Ah, this is it! We saw it before!
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well. The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. There's probably a mechanism around here somewhere. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the case, she would have contacted me for sure.
Did Sigewinne put her in there?
Let's look around here for some more clues. Don't panic, just take another look.
Okay. The look on Lenny's face, he's definitely beginning to panic. Don't panic. He probably said that subconsciously more for himself than anything else. I'm worried too. Poor Lynette. She didn't need to get involved in all this, and yet here we are.
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper over here!
A slip of paper?
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, "Out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may consider this as me giving you my best regards."
This is...
Is that all?
Is there anything on the back?
This is...
Show me! Now!
What is it?
That look on your face. Paimon's reading it now. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now? No. Could she have... Is she already...
WRIOTHESLEY. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Oh no.
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning?
Why would he choose to act during our second infiltration attempt instead of the
Yes.
first?
That is a crucial question. WRIOTHESLEY. He doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. I have to stay calm. This is not like what happened last time. The situation's different now. Wait, you're right. Wait, but that means the fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds.
Oh
Could
no.
WRIOTHESLEY have let him go as well?
But what does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
He deliberately made them both disappear.
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it. We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side. If WRIOTHESLEY let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
I'm so worried.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down.
Lenny, calm down.
I'll go talk to WRIOTHESLEY.
Hey,
No, don't do that.
Traveler, please talk some sense into him.
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again. I have to go. I'll find a way to get them back.
Oh no. Lenny.
He's rushed out the door. After him.
Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, there's Sigewinne. What is she thinking?
I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
Is that so? Very well. Then please be mindful of the time. Huh?
Is someone?
Pack everything up.
What?
Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in once we stop talking. Someone! Please help! She's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
These two. As
Oh
expected,
no.
They've already
What does
found
that
this
mean?
place. Oh, they are quite sharp. What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb.
What?
I like the feeling of being trusted.
She's scheming. What is happening?
Oh boy! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill.
What? Oh,
It's no use. We have to catch up to him.
we have to catch up.
Come out and face me, WRIOTHESLEY!
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management regulations?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether. Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages are in his hands, and he's even in the mood for small talk. You knew
that's
we
good
were
at least.
investigating the infirmary from the start. So you deliberately aroused the traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette. As for Fremine, no, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go, so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
There was no need to do so. The Fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with personal agendas.
Yikes.
It was quite easy to identify your colleagues.
That's not good.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
Where is
He's
he?
not. What do you really want?
LYNEY!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating.
Where are they?
Eager to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea. Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody.
You locked him outside in the sea?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world.
Oh no.
That's all.
Fremine's a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us.
My intel tells me that Mr. LYNEY is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating. Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meripede. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed. Mr. LYNEY, the cards are stacked against you right now. You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a
What
cup of
does
tea.
he want? This is wild.
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' evening.
No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation.
He's so frustrated.
Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret? Mr. LYNEY, you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
LYNEY!
Why do you have to do
Instead of
this?
asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress. I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk.
Okay.
Mr. Fremine left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets
You know what?
right in front of me. No matter
get it
how
now.
you look at it, the responsibility for this falls on
This does make a lot of sense, but he still sounds very evil doing all of this.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6, 5,
Wait,
2, 1. Time's up. It really is a shame, Mr. LYNEY.
Wriothesley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
Oh no. Can we really not talk about this some more?
Listen to the traveler! If you can't talk to LYNEY, can you at least talk to us?
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes?
But I want to save Fremine and Lynette too.
Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found? I'll ask you 3 questions.
Oh boy.
Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request.
Okay.
Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
Okay, if you break the rule, you might get some strange meat in your lunch. Oh boy, okay.
The hidden rule of the production zone.
She's got the glasses
3
back.
days in a row.
Oh, I'm so happy.
They'll get strange meat in their welfare meal.
Oh, I love the
At
glasses.
first we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people who disappeared.
Ah.
But in reality, they were all prepared by Sigewinne, the head nurse. She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has worn themselves out after 3 full days of work. Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sigewinne visits the cafeteria right before lunch and cooks an extra dish for those who can use the stamina boost. The recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot taste the care within and usually just freak out. Are we on the right track?
Not bad. There are also some hidden rules in the pancration ring, including the one that you're not allowed to support both sides of a fight. Why is that?
That hidden rule of the pancration ring is about how, people are not supposed to bet on both boxers at the same time. And if they do, they'll receive a package containing a strange blood-colored liquid. People get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the missing boxer. But really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet-to-be-named and packaged new Fanta trial product. They offered to sponsor the pancration tournament so they could push their new product. The Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that only total idiots who didn't understand their true value would bother buying a Fanta product here. And so, only those who proved their stupidity by being dumb enough to bet on 2 opposing sides of the same match were selected to receive the drinks.
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this mystery to light. Although, based on your description, that Fanta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company. And here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
You haven't collected enough info to answer that question.
Stop your cruel and pointless games, WRIOTHESLEY! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought of sparing Lynette and Fremine never even crossed your mind.
Linny!
You'll pay for this!
Linny, are you alright?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Sigewinne. That was a fantastic shot.
It was nothing, Your Grace.
Sigewinne?
Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional, as I just demonstrated.
Sigewinne.
Are you his accomplice in all this?
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty. When Monsieur Nervulette asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here. I am merely discharging my duties.
But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well?
I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulette told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them.
Take me if you want. Let them go.
How touching. Can you just give me 1 more minute?
Oh my gosh. The way he said that.
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
All right, everyone, calm down. 2 more visitors will be arriving any time now. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Sigewinne, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
What are you doing?
I believe I hear footsteps.
Who's here?
Some space, please.
Ah, Miss Clorinde. My door.
Oh,
Fremine.
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 Oh no.
What's going on? What is Clorinde doing here?
Yeah, what is Clorinde doing here? Oh, okay. Sorry.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linny. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial seawater.
What did you say?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremine a more thorough checkup.
How's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly. I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time...
Oh no.
Well, you can see how that boy's doing.
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons.
His condition is not critical.
Oh,
of course,
good.
it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Let's leave him here for now, and move him to the infirmary once he's recovered a bit more.
Okay.
Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment. We do only have a single clinic.
I feel
in the
bad. I feel like
fortress,
she feels
however.
really bad about this.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater after leaving the fortress? How could that possibly happen?
I'm back, everyone.
Lynette, you're
Lenny.
okay.
Oh, Traveler, Paimon, you're here too. Fremine? Is he...
He'll be fine. But for now, please help me lift him up.
Femine also manages to swallow a dose of her medicine. Oh, buddy.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side. Lynette, together?
Oh, is he awake?
He's awake. Fremine, how do you feel?
The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Shh, it's okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the
Oh
regular
boy,
seawater.
that doesn't sound
I
good.
don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it. It's all coming back to me now.
We get to be Femine exploring the forgotten pipe.
This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it? This is where the water starts. Okay. Master Child probably dived into the water. I'll go take a look as well.
Oh no.
The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here.
Uh-oh.
Wait. What the? My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What's going on?
Oh no.
No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on.
Oh,
If I turn back right
Femine.
now, I should still be able to make it.
Alright, we gotta get back quickly. I'm swimming as fast as I can, Femine, don't worry.
I can't die here.
Oh no.
This is bad. I'm feeling worse and worse, and I'm still underwater. I have to push.
Oh, you're so close. Clorinde comes to save him.
So, in other words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master Child could have gone.
Miss Clorinde brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the fortress, or why she went out to save you.
The Traveler and I are going to head out for now.
Thank you.
Oh. That was crazy. Alright. We are going to wrap up here for today, and next time we will find out what the heck is really going on in this place. Maybe. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had fun, and I hope to see you next time. Bye, everybody!